welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, my name is Megan, and today we are going to do my biweekly budget number 2 results video. This is from the 15th to the 28th. Today is the 28th and we are finished our biweekly budget number 2, so we're going to do the numbers. First off, these are my budget sheets. They're from my Etsy shop. It's called BudgetQueenShop. Go check them out. They are amazing PDF printables, super easy to use. Next, I'm using my Papermate Gel 0.7. This is not the Inkjoy gel pen. It's just a regular gel pen. It's really nice to write with. And just so you know, you guys are zoomed out completely because I want you guys to be able to see my daily spending tracker, so I hope you guys don't mind that it is zoomed out. So let's just get started with income. So as you can see, we budgeted $1,200 for my husband. This is a rollover amount from the beginning of the month. My husband got a lump sum of money from the government from his CERB paycheck. That is the Canadian emergency response benefit, and he was able to get that because he was off of work. And then he got $600 for working 3 days at his job. So the rollover amount you can see here is $1,133. I was going to do another line for that, but I know that that is our rollover amount because I put RO there. So my husband made $1,133.25. Well, we rolled over my husband's amount. So that's that. Let's go to my income. We just go down the list here. I know it's on the other page, and it is income right there and Megan. So what happened is I got paid half of my mat leave, so $293. And my mat leave turned into the EI CERB. So I will... I had to fill out a report, and I'm on the EI for the CERB as well. So I will be getting paid hopefully next Wednesday, so that will be awesome. So I only got paid half, which is totally fine. Next, we go income for my child tax benefit. I budgeted $749.13, but the government funded parents $300 extra for each kid, and since I have 2 kids, I got $1349.13. So we'll write that right there. $1349.13. And then I have more income, so I'm going to put variable. Variable, I budgeted 0. And this includes any returns or side hustle income. So that's going to be my Etsy. And so let's just go to that. So we go down the list here and we see income here for $35.51. So we add that, and then we go here, income, Etsy, $11.73. And we go down to our next page and we see income here for Etsy, $29.68. And baby birthday, we got $50 for my daughter's birthday. Etsy here for $35.75 and Etsy here for $29.42. So lots of income from Etsy. Thank you guys so much. All of that income is going to my debt snowball. So thank you for supporting me and our family paying off our debt. So the variable income total was $192.09. That brings our total for this biweekly budget for the biweekly budget number 2 income for $2,967.47. So about $400 more than budgeted, which was really awesome. Next, we'll move down to bills. You can see the Jeep payment here, $267.33. That never changes. Let's go to gas. We just have to look for the gas bill here, $75.90. Rent, we ended up saving 0 because my rent has gone down to $500 because of the BC housing allowance allows us to have, they pay $500 and then we pay the rest of our rent, and our rent is $1,000. So I paid for the rent last time, and then on the check of the 29th for June, our biweekly budget number 1, I'll put $500 to savings there. So we ended up not saving the $500 for rent, and we actually put that money towards our debt snowball. So you'll see that in a second here. Cell phones, we'll just find that bill. It's right here, $207.20, $207.20. iTunes, I think that's on the other page, it just came out, and that is here, $419. And for bills, I was going to save the bank fees, just like kind of roll it over into biweekly budget number 1 for June. My husband decided to take it out of the 29th paycheck, so we are paying 0 for bank fees, and then the 29th paycheck, so biweekly budget number 1 for June, will pay for the bank fees coming out. So the total for bills is $554.62, so not too bad. And then we move on to expenses. So what we do is we don't even have to look at our spending tracker because we already did our weekly spending tracker. So this is where a weekly spending tracker is very, very awesome to look at because it's so easy. So what you do is you look at week 3 and week 4, and then you just add the totals for your category. So for groceries, I add up the $340.58. I add up the $191.45, and that gives you your total here of $532.03. So way easier than going back into our expense tracker and adding up every single grocery transaction in the last 2 weeks, because that can be annoying. So just taking this extra step, doing a week at a time, consolidating all those transactions into weeks makes it 100 times easier. And if you don't do this step already, I suggest that you do, because it makes your budget just like so easy to whip through. So next, let's move on to gas. 0 here for the week 3. We spent $40 for week 4, so $40 in total. For eating out, we spent $628 here and $17.60 there. So for that, we spent $23.88. My husband's spending was 0, but he spent $39.18 here. If you want to know what I spent this money on, please go check out, I think it was my last video. Yes, my last video was the week 4 spending tracker and the monthly like overview of all of that. So if you want me to go through these transactions, please watch the last video that I uploaded so you know what I spent the money on. Week 3 for my spending, I spent 0 and $28.21 for that week. Kids, $41.99 and $25. That is $66.90. And then for household, 0 and then $45.33, so $45.33. Also, if you did watch that video, I did make a mistake, so I made sure I went back and fixed it. As you can see, there's a couple little errors that I fixed, so that's that. Because what I do before I do these videos is I do like a super rough draft, just really quick, make sure my numbers are okay. I was off by $5. I went back, did some adding, and realized I did 50 instead of 45 there. So I accidentally did $5. So super easy to go back. I didn't have to go back to week 1 because I already had this weekly spending tracker already done. So it was super easy. It was just a mistake in week 4. So I was able to catch that error super quickly, and I was able to do that rough draft in about 10 minutes. So super easy. If you do these steps, it's very easy to consolidate everything. So other is $213.32 and $73.81. So that is a total of $287.13. And then the totals for our expenses was $1,062.75. Again, lots of money spent. If you're wondering how we spent it, please go watch my last video. Anyways, let's go back to the spending tracker because we are going to our debt section. So next we look down the list at our debt. So debt, my credit card, that was $200. $200 there. My husband's credit card, we'll just go down to debt again. US, and then my husband's credit card were also $200. So right on track. These are just our monthly amounts that we send to those credit cards, so it covers interest and the minimum payment. So $600 in total. And anytime I count in or add up these transactions, I put a little dot beside it so I can see exactly what I'm missing. So next we're going to do my daughter's birthday. So you can see here, baby's birthday balloons for $9.24. Baby's birthday presents, $50. baby's birthday baby's birthday for food $71.44. Baby birthday food $137.52. This food lasted us an extra week afterwards, so just because we spent a lot on the food doesn't mean it was all eaten at once, just so you know. Baby's birthday $28.73. I think that was a couple I don't know, like toys or something from the dollar store or whatever. And then I think that was it. So we budgeted $200 for my daughter's birthday. We ended up spending $296.93. So almost $100 over budget, but that is fine. We just got a bit of extra food for everybody because it was in between lunch and dinner time, and I knew everybody would be hungry. So spent a little bit extra, but that is all right. And then debt snowball. I want to add that here. Debt snowball. We were planning on doing nothing, but since we got that extra bit of income from the child tax benefit, we were able to send a lot to debt. So we'll just go to the front page here. So we're looking for the category debt snowball. So let's go down here. Debt snowball $145.84. That was all my Etsy sales. Remember, I put all of my Etsy sales to the debt snowball, so that is that. And then on the other page here, go down to the very bottom, and I put our remaining $307.33 rate to debt. So that was another debt snowball to my husband's credit card. So that total there was $453.17. So really awesome debt snowball payment there. So $750.10 was our total. Now what we do is our totals here. So I'm going to zoom you guys in for this part so you can see our totals a little bit closer. There, that's a little bit easier to see. So what you do is you grab your income actual amount, so I meant to put a dollar sign, $2,967.47. You do the bill section next, or whatever section is next for you, $554.62. Next is our expenses. We spent $1,062.75. Next is debt. We spent $600 as planned. The next section is still blank, so we leave that blank. And then other was $750.10. And we have a zero-based budget. So telling all of your money where to go instead of wondering where all this extra money is or where we spend all of the money. So we are able to balance it out pretty well here and deal with different obstacles that came our way. We did overspend for expenses quite a bit, but we were able to put a lot to debt snowball as well. So that is it, guys. That's the wrap up for biweekly budget number 2. As I said earlier, since you take the steps of doing those extra little steps of the daily spending tracker and the weekly spending tracker, it is so easy to finish your biweekly budgets. So that is that, guys. I am also going to film my May 2020 monthly budget results video right after this. And that video will be out on Saturday the 29th, so go check that out. Please subscribe if you are not already. I have a big debt snowball amount to show you guys, which I'm so excited for. So I hope you guys are excited for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! If you walk in